Hey guys, welcome back to FTL. I have to start a new game because unfortunately Party Boar exploded. Now, before I get any further than the screen here, I would like to point out one thing. Vanguard of Valor? I did not realize that you were not only a contributor of FTL, but I am told a YouTuber. I did not mean any insult by the way I reacted to the name. I was merely thrown off by how long of a character name it was. So, without further ado, here we go to a new game. I haven't really thought too hard on what I'm gonna do, but I think that actually a run with the good old Kestrel would be nice. And of course, go away Steam window. Alright, sorry about that. I kind of had a little bit of a technical difficulty. Steam made the game freeze up a little bit, but here we are. So, I thought about the name, and of course, this is going to be the SS Killer Tofu. And captaining the Killer Tofu here is going to be, let me see here now. Where is a guy with, oh, well that's good enough for me. This is gonna be Doug. Doug, captain of the SS Killer Tofu. Of course, Doug's, friend. Oh, wait, here we go. I'm gonna customize, and let me see here. Ah, here we go. Oh, look at that. That's freaking beautiful. I can't lie and say I didn't know that was there, though. Of course, this is gonna be Skeeter. And who else but Patty Mayonnaise. All aboard the SS Killer Tofu. Of course, they are not only not affiliated with the cartoon, but they are friends of Ruckus, who died, unfortunately, aboard the Party Boar in Sector 3. So of course, I'm going to turn this down to easy. And let me explain why. This game is freaking hard. And I would actually like to do a few sectors before I have to start a new ship, because I would like to continue doing FTL as a more common series that you would see pop up on my feed. Other games will come and go. FTL is probably here to stay. And of course we have the FTL fuel recycler, which is awesome, and you'll see why. Harrington missiles, grown, it's alright. And a dual laser 2. And of course we want the advanced edition content. And we're going to start. Of course we know what this says. The information we carry is vital to the Federation fleet. We need supplies, etc., etc. We are trying to get to our home base, I guess, to bring plans of a weakness from the rebels. And of course the rebels are on our tail the whole time because they do not want to let us get there. So anyway, while we're here, we're gonna socialize with the crew. And I'm gonna socialize with Doug. My humanoid crew member knows some aliens in the sector, wondering if they're still around. Huh. Well, that was interesting, Doug. Of course, Doug is the pilot. Skeeter is the engines guy, and Patty Mayonnaise works in the weapons department. Of course, we're going to turn on the guns, just in case. I'm also going to bring the med bay down to have that little bit of extra dodge. I'm not going to actually bring the med bay up unless I need it. So anyway, here we go. We're going to jump away. And, let me see here. What kind of a route do I want to take? I think I am going to actually try and hit this nebula, assuming that I can hit a store somewhere in here and possibly pick up some upgrades or upgrade my ship a little more. So I'm going to go here first. You stumble across the forward scout of the rebel fleet. Oh, he doesn't look too bad. They are powering up the FTL. If they get away, they will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. Well, of course they will. I'm going to turn on auto fire. I'm going to shoot the Parrington missiles at their shields. No? I'm going to shoot them at the engines. And I'll shoot. Well, how many shots does this dual laser give me? 2 shots? Sure. Let's shoot that at the shields. And we'll see how that goes for us. Of course, Doug in the front, he is a master pilot. He's dodging and weaving around, making sure that none of the bullets actually... see, look at that. He's such a good pilot. Of course, Patty Mayonnaise is no joke herself when it comes to guns. I think I'm gonna actually shoot that at the, oh, look at that, how beautiful. Boom! They did not even bust through our shields. Of course, this is easy mode, so I really can't celebrate too much. Well, their ship breaks apart, and you are relieved to know that you are still one step ahead of the fleet. 3 fuel, 1 drone, 20 scrap. Sounds good. We're gonna jump ahead, of course. We're gonna jump over here, and look at that little spider web of places we can go. We are definitely gonna come down over this way though. But we are going to make the most out of this first sector. Because you need to. Uh-oh. You arrive at the beacon to find yourself dangerously close to a star. An automated rebel ship, impervious to the heat, moves in to engage. These stupid... Jeez, these stupid things. The dampeners run on full as you maneuver and exchange fire with your enemy. The heat aboard the ship becomes almost unbearable. Oh, I like the little, like, kind of roleplay elements, like the storyline it gives you. Of course, you know, Doug up here, he's sweating bullets, but he has to put on a good show because Patty Mayonnaise back here, you know, they're on live feed with each other, talking to each other, you know, coordinating the battle with the AI. Of course, they want to shoot the missiles, and they want to also take out the guns. Yeah, sure, let's take out those guns as well. Of course, that star being the most important thing in this battle to try and avoid. We want to kill him as quickly as possible and then jump away. Because the faster we can jump away... Uh-oh. Oh, that wasn't too bad. We want to jump away quickly. Let's turn off the missiles here so we don't waste them. And, pow pow. Of course, we have to still wait for the FTL drive to spool up. This AI wasn't smart enough to outwit your more natural instincts, because Doug is like, you know, the best pilot in the galaxy, as I said. Its destruction, a sign of that discovery. You collect what seems useful from its remains before leaving. 2 fuel, 1 drone, 22 scrap. Good haul. Very good haul, actually. Jeez, holy crap. Of course, I need to get out of here. That, uh-oh. Fire in the doors room. I'm just gonna open up the doors. Of course, I think turning off the O2, actually helps. Look, there's a store right there, so we're gonna go boom, boom, boom. No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guys, we might be in trouble. None of this hooks up over here. I have to jump away. I can make it. We have to forego the store. It is okay, though. It's just we're lucky we caught it when we did. I should have caught that earlier. How embarrassing. You detect an automated rebel scout attacking a small refueling outpost. Of course, I'm going to intervene because we can't be having that. Detecting the higher threat, the automated ship moves in to engage your ship. Oh, great. It's a hacking drone, I think. Yeah. Yep, that's a hacking system, alright. I wonder what they're gonna hack. So anyway, I'm gonna turn the No, yeah, I'm gonna keep the O2 on. Where are they latching to? The med bay? Good. I'm not... Oh no, not good. Shoot. Patty and Skeeter are gonna come in here and try and put out the fires. Meanwhile, the dual lasers are going to fire at their guns, and the Parrington missiles are gonna try and take out their shields. Oh boy, that's not good. Doug needs to jump in here and get that fire right now. We're not really overly worried about dodging stuff at the moment. Of course, this might be bad here. Oh boy. Alright, you guys get in there and help Doug out. There it goes. That's done. The fire is dead. I'm gonna put Doug and I'm just gonna stick all 3 of them in the med bay, of course. And I'm gonna take down 1 engine to turn the med bay on. The ship breaks apart and you quickly salvage what you can. 3 fuel, 1 missile, 13 scrap. Wonderful. Oh, awesome. The outpost heals you after the scout was destroyed. Thanks for the help. We've been harassed non-stop by those scouts. Take this on the house. 2 more missiles, 1 more drone, 21 more scrap, and a heavy defense drone Mark 1, which I can sell. Well, it's lucky we jumped over here when we did, I guess, because there's just, you know, things like this that give you shit tons of scrap, shit tons of resources. Doug and Skeeter and Patty, of course, are recouping after that serious battle. Doug is gonna have some personal time talking to Patty in the doors room as he, you know, and of course Skeeter is gonna take the hint and walk on back to his engine's room. Now that the doors are done, I'm gonna make sure we can regulate the ship. Skeeter actually needs to come back to the medbay and stop working on the doors. It's done. It's over. All right. So Skeeter gets back to the engines. We can close all the doors up because we are at good enough life support to jump. Do we want to jump or do we want to look at what we can upgrade? Yeah, let's see what we can upgrade here. We can upgrade. We want to have more shields. Look at that. Boom. More shields. Now, it'll be even harder for them to punch through because we have 2 shield bars. That's not bad at all. Your jump leads you to nothing but empty space. This jump beacon serves no purpose other than as a connection. Okay, well, I'm going to... Can I produce something on the ship? Oh, that's right, I have a fuel recycler. Aw, look at that. You are undisturbed here and can recycle some more fuel. I got 4 fuel out of that. Look at, see, the FTL fuel recycler is just so good. It is one of the best perks of a ship. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. I can probably jump. Oh, I can still hit the nebula, maybe. Guys, we might still be able to hit the nebula. How awesome is that? The Killer Tofu is gonna rock on through this small rebel ship. We try to lay low. Of course, he spots us, so we have to fight. He's got a hacking drone. We don't know what he's gonna hit, but we want to make sure we're shooting at him first. There's a drone there. I don't know what that's for. I'm of course gonna do the 1-2, like I always do. Oh, guys. He made our oh well, look at that. My shields are back up before they can really do any damage. And his shields are down. I can take the Parrington missiles off. He's gonna spool up his FTL. Of course, I am not going to let him get away. I'm going to shoot his engines. See? Dude, it's useless trying to get away from me. Your guns? You're hacking my shields? Who cares? Look. Kaboom. You're dead. The familiar markings of this rebel ship char as the insides explode into flames. You collect what you can from their remains and ready the FTL drive. 3 fuel, 1 missile, 20 scrap. Of course, we are kind of running low on missiles. We should probably either hit a store, which I wish I could have, or better yet, find a gun to replace this missile launcher, preferably an ion weapon of some kind. A pawnbroker has set up shop at this obscure beacon. He might be offering something worth looking at. Well, I don't want to do that. Because if I attack him, my crew is moral, and I don't want to do that anyway. So I'm just going to ignore him because there's really nothing of interest here for me. There is a distress beacon over here. I wonder if I can. You know what? I'm gonna go for the cause look at that. We only have like 3 or 4 damage. Yeah, we can go to the nebula. We're fine enough for that. A mantis ship hails you through the storm. These are sacred Tnag clan hunting grounds. You are prey. Uh-oh. Shields up! Of course, we don't have our sensors at the moment, but it looks like everything else is functioning pretty well. This might be bad, so we're actually going to take Skeeter and have him run to the doors real quick. And I want to shoot the missiles at... Yeah, we're just going to go with our good old... Of course, I want to vent the ship, except for the rooms that my crew will be in. And hopefully Skeeter will get in there quickly. Oh no! Uh-oh, guys, this is bad. Skeeter, get up there. Perhaps we can distract them long enough. Of course, they are now in here with us, but what I am going to do is run them to the med bay, take down one of these doohickeys right here, and bring up the med bay. Of course, I'm going to open this door because I want them to try and suffocate as much as possible. There goes the driving system, of course. I'm going to try and suffocate them in the doors, and here we go. These two are doomed to die. The metalwork of the Mantis ship is engulfed in a bright explosion, bringing their attack to a conclusion. You collect what remains of their ship and move on. Of course, these two are just... they're screwed. Splat. We got Mantis guts in the med bay. Can somebody please take care of that? Doug, Skeeter, Patty, anybody? Want to clean up the Mantis guts? Yeah, sure. Of course, these three are all best friends, so they're all gonna clean up the mess together, you know. Doug and Skeeter are gonna go fix the pilot together because Patty wasn't really there for the fight. These two have kind of broed up a little bit, so of course they're having special bro time, you know. It's exchanging high fives. Doug's talking about how he's crushing on Patty, because you know Doug is always crushing on Patty. And Skeeter's just kind of, see you, Doug. I cannot do Skeeter's voice, but you know what I'm getting at. The life support is kind of low, and this would be a good time to look at what we can do with the ship. Of course, this is something we needed before the boarders came on, so let's just get that to make sure that we don't get screwed by another boarding ship that just bypasses our shields by teleporting a couple of pretty badass bug people onto our ship, which is never fun. We are in the upper 80s now, so it is safe time to jump. Of course, they are having a harder time tracking us because we are in a nebula, so we have more than enough time to kind of dilly-dally around in here, which we are definitely going to do. The black market weapons trader spins you a tale of the dangers of the nebula before pushing his wares. Oh, look at this asshole. He is a pirate. Of course, I could inquire about special tech. What kind of special tech do you got? Oh. A customer with taste. I have some very exotic stuff that almost nobody finds useful. Interested? No. I can't attack him for no reason, even though he has pirate markings, because moral crew, they just they wouldn't be okay with it. It would be someone might leave, you know, that happens. Oh, look at the distress beacon down here. I can jump down here and then get these two. Yeah, distress beacons are usually a lot of scrap, as I have said before. Of course, it appears the distress beacon is coming from the surface of a nearby moon. Your sensors are picking up a single life form. We're going to go down there to investigate, of course. You find a man living alone in a cave. From the appearance of his wrecked ship, it seems he's been here for many years. He looks healthy, but his mental state is questionable. We're gonna try and find him some help. Oh no! Once back in orbit, the man turns increasingly violent. Eventually, he turns on your crew and manages to kill one before you can subdue him. Poor Skeeter. Jeez, man, you didn't even make it out of the sector. Wow. Well, Doug and Skeeter had just become like biggest best bros ever. And now Skeeter's just gone. Doug is, of course, he's not even gonna talk to Patty about it. It's too painful. That was his best friend. Man, that was an awful distress beacon. Let's get out of here, guys. A few seconds after you arrive, you are fired on from within the clouds. A rebel turret has been left behind to guard this beacon. Well, we know how to take care of this, don't we? Bam, bam. Of course, without Skeeter here, the engines are... That's a lame thing to hit. That never really does much good. I mean, I will have enough O2. Oh darn. Well, there goes your shields, so I'm going to turn off the Parrington missiles because your guns are also down. I can probably just keep firing at your shields with this, maybe? The AI hails you. I failed my masters and my programming tells me to kill myself now. Have a nice day. Your ship detects an FTL charge pattern. Apparently the AI will try to detonate its core. Oh, we can't have that. So let's actually shoot at his engines, because his FTL charged fully would mean the end of us. We're of course going to make sure shields don't stay up, just in case we only hit one. Oh, well, it's okay. He is gone. As the satellite explodes violently, you receive a stored message. Syntax error. You collect some scrap. 3 fuel, 1 drone, 14 scrap. Lamest haul yet, but still not bad. Uh-oh, guys, I don't know if we are actually going to make it to the exit before the rebels do. I might have really screwed up. Empty beacon. Of course, I am going to produce some fuel. We got 2 out of it, not very good. And look at that. Look at that, was perfect. We hit all of the beacons we possibly could here. Burnt out ship husks indicate a recent battle at this long-range node. The relay itself shows signs of sabotage. Uh-oh. Internal explosions have ripped broad holes into the structures. Shimmering hull. Whoever tried to destroy the relay did not succeed. Its jump field is still stable. Well, that is a sigh of relief. You come across a large trade station. However, as soon as you approach, a warning goes out to all ships in the region. Do not associate with the Federation sympathizer. All who oppose the rebels will be punished. Well, that's not cool, man. Doug and Patty are just looking for some safe ground. And of course, we speak to the wrong guy, and he sends out an automated rebel drone to come take us out. Man, I am just... Jeez. Well, we're going to have enough scrap. We're going to hit a store in the next sector. Hopefully, possibly, we don't have nothing but purple and red in front of us, because those places are kind of less likely to have... Let's stop using the missiles. FTL levels around the enemy suddenly increase tremendously as its core starts to overload. Of course, we are against another AI ship that is going to try to seppuku in order to destroy us. But we're not going to let him, are we, guys? We're gonna destroy his engines. His FTL is delayed, and he goes boom. Another automated ship is sent to the scrapyard as it breaks apart. You salvage what looks usable from its remains before pressing onwards. 1 fuel, 1 drone, 21 scrap. That's okay, we have 51 scrap. And of course, now we are going to be going to the next sector. And, oh, look at this. So, if you guys want to be nice to me, you can send me to the Macatan outbreak. Oh, actually, I don't know. That sounds a bit like there's another quarantine here. Kind of like, what was it? Jackal's Poo? And of course, we have here, Uncharted Nebula 6.567. So, if you would like to direct me where to go, I will be recording the video as soon as I can get to it. Alright guys, have a good one.